Hello there! Today I will be doing a whip only run. The weapon is found in Blacktown. Its requirements are 7 in strength and 14 in dexterity. And that's why I choose the Wanderer class, because it has 14 in dexterity, so we can wield it at the start of the run. Also, skills with dexterity, and at 15 plus it has a A rating, so that means we'll be leveling dexterity a lot in this run. No further ado, let's start. So I modded in the whip because I didn't want to do any glitches, and 50 gun boss is freaky. But not for today's video. Today we whip every boss. Okay, let's test our damage. Honestly, that's pretty solid for what's supposed to be the worst weapon class. Now, after ripping a Solemn Demon's ass for a good minute, he comes to his end. Now at Firling Shrine I dump all my levels into dexterity, and we will need a lot of dexterity, because I decided to restrict myself from using any buffs, but we'll get back to that in a second. Now that I'm here in Thor's Demon's Arena, I kill the archers and test our damage against our next boss. It's alright, but I wanted to test something. Now after I intentionally die, I grab the gold pine resin. Now I know I said no buffs like 2 sentences ago, but I wanted to see how much damage it would add and see for yourself. Now that's a lot of damage. And just like that, the whip, the worst weapon class's worst weapon, kills our second boss in 7 hits. Oh, what's that? Something shiny? Well, at least we know what our next weapon run is. Once again, we are dumping all our levels into dexterity. Now I went to Andre to see what our weapon path is, and luckily it's the normal upgrade bar. And while I'm here, I will go and pick up the Grasker shield. Also, the iron armor guy attacked me, so I killed him and made my whip +1. Now to the bridge, and just like that, farming we go. Now after 7 minutes we can upgrade our whip. Boom boom boom, voila, +5. That's what we like. Time to whip someone. Bell Gargoyles. Now my mistake, I used the gold pine resin again. I'm sorry, but just look how it melts through them. Like hot whip through anything, I guess. I even got the tail cut. Alright, I almost did that hitless, but what can I say, I am Mr. Greedy. Now time to build the first ring, and I made my way back to the Under the Sun. Whoa, that's how we dodge them. Well, at least I know how to do one thing after 400 hours in this game. Now to fight Stray Demon, and to be honest, I don't even know why I did this, but I guess after 3 easy bosses my brain said, no, not hard enough, and I needed to satisfy it. I mean, this fight isn't hard in particular, but it's more like who lasts longer. But the Stray Demon has only like 4 attacks and he's just spamming 2 of them. So after around 50 minutes of whip dodge, we did it! And we grab the Titan Slab, which is for our last upgrade. And I don't forget at all. And I also grab the Rusted Iron Ring. We'll get back to that in a second. Now, Moonlight Butterfly. We play around until he floats down and I'm able to whip him. Voila. I think I can do it in 2 cycles. Oh, almost. Just now I need to heal. Let me get my Well, that wasn't so nice. Let me do that to you. See, that isn't so nice, is it? While I'm here, I grab the Wolf Ring for poise. We'll get back to that later. Now, I almost forgot about you. Hahaha. Here it is. Our Fap Ring boosts our stamina and health for exchange of 1 ring slot, and it breaks when you remove it. So just don't remove it. Now, Capra Demon. He's easy if we kill the dogs, which we do. And now we just need to focus on dodging his attacks. I said dodge, what am I doing? Well, luckily I don't suck ass and I kill him, but damn, I need to lock in more. Because what the fuck was that fight? Okay, Next we grab the large ember in the depths and go to Blacktown, and with that iron rusted ring we can walk better. Now for the next hour we farm leeches for large titan shards until we have 10. Wait, I only need 9. Oh well, I guess I miscounted. Now when I was going back I got invaded by Mildred and she was naked, so... and she's dead. Easiest 9000 souls ever. Now we can make our way back to Andre and he upgrades our weapon to a sweet plus 10. Now for those who don't know what that means, here's me one-shotting a crystal lizard. Whoa, 2 TT chunks, crazy. Oh, that didn't impress you yet? Here's me whipping a black knight. Let's go, one more TT chunk. And by now you would have to be around level 40 in dexterity. And that's it for our build. From now on I only level endurance and vitality. Okay, time for the next black knight. Well, that TT chunk sure flashed us. Now I go to New Londo and kill Ingvard for the key to the seal, so we can flush the water. That must sure stink. While we are here, I grab the large ember and proceed to level up my whip to plus 13. And now Big Titty Spider Lady. And no, if you're wondering, my R2 attack can hit her ugly half. And she farts on me, but I decided to upgrade my whip anyway, so I went to the Great Hollow, and there I found the rest of our TT chunks, and yes, it took me 10 minutes. And now we can upgrade our weapon plus 14 and plus 15. That's it, max damage, and from now on I won't be using any buffs, and we can just relax and kill bosses. The prep work is done. Let us have a second round with Quelak. This time she didn't succeed on farting on me, and we deal a bit more damage, and she's easy, like taking a fly from a spider or something like that. Now to kill her brother, I steal his dead sister's clothes and run, but he corners me. Now what will I do? I call my good friend Gravity and we take him down, and I start upgrading my vitality endurance. I also go and get the whip legitimately, what I also forgot to do earlier. Now, pinwheel time. Well, that was fast, and he dropped the mask of the child. Well, if you were curious and I robbed you of a comment, go down and comment Peach. And while you're down there, subscribe for more of this content. Now, our next boss, Big Titty Dragon, who is pretty easy. 2 attacks deal 900 damage. With Dark Souls, this hitbox has to be perfect. Well, I guess it's strong attack time to shine, and it sure is, because I managed to cut his tail off. And just like that, he's dead. Okay, now we make our way to Sen's House of Doom, and we grab the Ring of Steel Protection. That makes one boss baby easy mode later. Time for Iron Golem. Wait, what? This weapon is so good. I can't even watch this. 180 damage from the whip is crazy, and just like that, we again melt through a boss. I would say that was my second fastest Iron Golem ever, right before magic. Now demons take me away to Anor Londo. If you were wondering, my vitality is at 22 and endurance at 16. Now, okay, the rafters were somehow easy. I mean, we one-shot everything at this point. We spin to win. Ignore the retrieval text and just see how I melt this archer. 3 hits is all she wrote. Oh, hi Solar, what you doing? Ornstein and Smoke. Okay, this could be our first hard boss, if we weren't this overpowered. I intentionally die to see Solar again, and then we fight them for real. Now, my slow attack speed plus that I suck this run a lot makes it a bit longer, but after a few good whips, we make it to Super Smo. Now that Ornstein is no more, it's fairly easy, because Smo has a lot of openings. Just look at this, I stacked 1000 damage on one opening. Now that hitbox is just pure bullshit, and just like that, We are halfway done with the game. Oh, hello, large bowl lady. Thank you. Bye bye. Now I make my way to Lost Isle. Oh fuck, I forgot the Lord Vessel. Okay, now we just put this here. And when I came back the second time here, I got invaded by Kirk. And I guess he fell, but yay, we got free 27,000 souls, which means one free level. I will take it. Okay, now Stray Demon but on fire. But this time we don't deal 50 damage, we deal 200. He's more of a Asylum Demon risky now. Ain't hard at all, and just like that he dies in a minute and a half. Now our next boss is Centipede Demon. He's pretty easy, but while fighting him this happened to me. For the first time, yeah, he no-clipped me out of his arena. I think that move is illegal, so I whip his ass for punishment, and I think it fits the crime. At least he wasn't called a human centipede. Bed of Chaos. Now this boss is my least favorite fucking thing in any Soulsborne game. I hate this thing. Like, how is this fair? I mean, it's like I waited 30 fucking minutes fighting this thing, and it's a gimmick boss that has a large chance to push you off. But he sure can suck me off for this, because if it weren't for this fight I would have made over 100 videos, because this boss is such a motivation hamper for me. Okay, now I buy the Crest of Artorias because I would never kill Andre. Now I join the cats and then immediately betray them for the Dark Wood Grain Ring. And what this does, it makes you look cool while rolling, but also gives you 2 extra iframes, so that's nice. Now time for Seath. I intentionally die for what I'm about to do. And just look at him. He's usually defenseless. We run to the catacombs to grab the Sans Ring, and it's fanboy time. Let's try that again. What? No, I'm just having a bad day. Well, I don't know what to say. Again? You know what? Fuck that. I will admire this artwork now. Okay, so King Jeremiah invaded me, and it was the legendary whip fight. His gets mine. Well, that was underwhelming. Oh. Well, time to whip another woman. She snaps from her invisibility early in the fight, so she's pretty vulnerable, and she gets taken down pretty easily. Now we grab Jeremiah's set and jump from the cliff, because that's the only reasonable thing to do after whipping a 7-meter tall dragon lady. Ah shit, here you go again. Alright, playtime is over. Okay, now we go and kill Havel. Oh, that's how we will play, alright. Haha, who's laughing now? Haha. Now we killed the Hydra. You saw nothing. As I said, we killed the Hydra, and now we killed this crystal golem, and then I start making pork. It took me a good time and some whipping, but I got it to medium rare. Then I killed another golem. This one drops the DLC item now. I tried doing Duke's skip for the first time in my life. As you see, it didn't go well, and the best attempt I had was my last. I am sure if I kept trying I would do it, but meh, I wanted to do these glitches, so yeah, glitches it is. Surely isn't because I lost my patience. Actually, I did the Duke faster than I would have done the glitch. Now Seath, he's easy, but one of the clams entered the arena and I almost died trying to kill it, but yeah, after whipping his large ball for a few minutes he starts tweaking, and I don't think dragons are supposed to have one large ball. I think you should go to the doctor. Now that Seath is sent to the doctor's office, we go and try the 4 kings. They are fairly easy. I mean, we got a plus 15 weapon and they were pretty grabby, and that's the reason I died. But I think it's probably because I was human. Then my next attempt, they never did the grab attack, but yeah, after smashing the 4 kings, they go down. Only one Lord Soul left. While I was on my way to Nito, Paladin Relay invaded me, but he was kinda meh, I guess. I whipped him down in seconds, but are the NPC invaders really this fragile? My first attempt at Nito was kinda a fail, because he just spammed his sword attack instead of coming a bit closer, and when I came to him there were just too many skeletons, and I sadly died. But my next attempt was a lot better. The big skeletons didn't come, and I was able to kill him in few whips. I was also using the wolf ring, if you remember. And now DLC time! Sanctuary Guardian was easy, but I wanted to get the tail cut, because that's the last whip you can get in the game. And yes, there are only 3 whips in the game. And after playing cat and mouse with him, get it, I killed him, but he also killed me. Now time for a Taurus. First attempt was me testing if I was able to kill him, and I say the damage is good, and the point that my attacks are slow has no meaning, because I know how to fight a Taurus. Here is the next attempt. I did it for your pleasure. Now at the end of that fight, I realized that I had put the wrong ring on, and instead of the poison ring, aka wolf ring, I put on the rusted iron ring, which helped me realize that it wasn't the poison that helped me, and it's that I was getting good at tutorials. I just needed a ninja ring, and that's it. And by the way, I am so good at tutorials because of my last run, the crystal straight sword. Now that that's done, I go and grab the quest key, speak to this big guy who has an even bigger bow, and he grounds our next boss. Now that the boss is grounded, we can fight him normally, and fight we did. Took me a total of 5 attempts to get a hang of the whip against him, and here's a short recap of the 5th attempt. Alright, now 2 bosses left and a dream. Time for Manus. I usually spend a lot of time killing him, but not today. Because today I beat him first try, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, for majority of the fight I wait for certain attacks, but there were some close calls, like this, but no matter, we did it. I killed Dusk, and it's time for the last boss, guys! If you were interested, I am level 82, and I put my last level into Vitality. Now Gwyn is the final boss, and I fought him many ways, but every time I am either overpowered or have infinite poise, or there's the third option, to parry that. Now this weapon cannot perform parries or backstabs, so that's not an option. We can either poise him through with 40 poise points, but we can do one thing, and that's fight him fairly for the first time in my life, and he actually wasn't that hard. I think everybody can do it. Just dodge his attacks and bait a few where there are openings. And if you have to heal, just stand near a pillar, and that's it. After a good number of whips, the last boss is done, and with that our run is done. We light the fire and burn everything. Well, that was something. I really enjoyed this run, though I was a bit scared when I read that this weapon was in the worst weapon class. And I can say that this weapon is the most underrated weapon in the game, and I recommend it to anyone who wants to try something new. The run was recommended to me by one of my subscribers, Kronek. If you want to recommend something, Down in my description is my Discord. And the run was pretty easy. I died 59 times and it was done in 8 hours and 28 minutes, as you see. Well, that's it for today's video. Hope you're doing well and don't you dare go home.